Hey, welcome back everybody, Jayborino here. We're playing Warcraft 3. It's Reign of Chaos. Hard difficulty this time. Trying to finish my way through this campaign before Reforged. Chapter 4, The Cult of the Damned. Let's go. The next day on the outskirts of Anderhall.
Look, it's those cultists who are with the necromancer. What are they doing to that mine?
Let's not wait to find out. Attack! Damn these intruders. They must not interfere with the Master's plan. Let's build a base camp here. With those cultists creeping around, I'd rather not head in there without backup.
I couldn't agree more.
Okay, thanks for the close-up while we were building that stuff. First thing I'm going to do is just go and look around for stuff.
For honor.
So let's go see what we can find. Got some bandits right here.
What's the plan?
Yeah, do this. As long as we don't hit our own stuff. Just gotta be careful. Are we hitting anything right now? Yes, okay, good. Cool, so this is gonna take approximately 12 to 13 years to complete, so... We got here, Potion of Mana.
I can help.
Go for it, Jaina.
Sounds good.
Just go for it. Destroy their tents. Do not allow them a forward operating base. Additional peasants can help construct stuff. I mean, this is fine if they spend a little bit of our cash. Now, I think the enemy base is up here, so we probably want to spend the majority of our time exploring to the left. Because the left is... Oh, okay. Because the left is... Or, I'm sorry, the right. Because the right is where there are going to be a lot of extra creeps to kill. Increase your gold mining capacity. I don't even think that's worth our time and money to spend. This time around, though, I don't know. I can't really say for sure. This is the enemy base. We killed the necromancer. We don't want to be here right now, so let's back up. I guess let's kill this group. That might be their defensive force or an incoming attack. I really couldn't say. So let's come around this way. Is this done yet? Not quite. Can't make any footmen either. Let's just make another farm. And then we'll put you on gold. And we'll just keep kind of checking over in these areas.
I'll take care of it.
Be careful, buddy. Be careful, buddy. That was pretty worthwhile while it was active. Potion of Mana. Just use that one. Pick up another one. Again, we'll just kind of keep this roll on. Might want to just back up now that this is done and get set up a little bit. I'm going to get a lumber mill pretty quickly. That allows us to build towers, right? No, well, we may not be able to upgrade the scout towers until...
Job's done.
I don't really know. Anyway, we'll figure it out later. I'm not too concerned about building towers. I think in the vanilla campaigns, it's worth having a couple, but they're largely a waste of money to build too many of them. Oh, no! Priest!
Justice.
Save him!
For honor. Of course.
All right, go.
That's good.
Right there. And this is where the Holy Light comes into play. Perfect. Water Elemental. Get in there, help them out, my dudes. Mortar team may end up doing a little more damage to our own stuff than I would like them to. I'm not really sure how I want to handle those. Anyway, we got some consistent income. We were just attacked. That was a pretty early attack. I guess let's go this way and maybe try to see if we can walk up this ramp and see if we can make a connecting circle before the enemy attacks us again. We can also just make some footmen to kind of hang out. We won't need to defend until we attack. It's the piercing damage that's a problem from the ziggurats. Or spirit towers, rather. So, I don't think the undead will be attacking us with anything. I don't know. Do they have crypt fiends this early in the campaign? They may. Again, these are things I don't know 100% offhand. So, let's go ahead and we'll grab another farm and keep making footmen.
Ready to work.
And we can get a blacksmith as well pretty quick. One big advantage that orcs definitely have is the fact that they don't need a separate structure for upgrading. It's just part of their war mill where the lumber goes. It's very nice. Okay, now it's going to be important also that we don't get caught out. We want to make sure that we get back to base with a reasonable amount of time. I'm just scouting right now, but... oh, good. This is nice. Here, we can sell some stuff. We don't need this.
I'll take care of it.
Just having the extra money right now is going to be extremely valuable. Sell this stuff. Okay. Let's go back to base. Again, on hard difficulty, I'm not expecting like a crazy difficulty curve, but I am expecting to get attacked more frequently, and I don't know the frequency of that, so I think it's a good idea to at least get situated. We can start the keep right now. I think we got enough workers on lumber and such. Once these buildings are done, we'll have enough on lumber, I should say. And we can leave our army at home and send our heroes exclusively to go and continue creeping. We saw there were some knolls here, and again, this might just make a big circle. I don't think it's worth...
Certainly.
I don't think it's necessarily worth expanding to that other gold mine. If only just in terms of time and resources. It would take a lot of time to pay for itself, so I don't really know if I should bother. We want to wait until we get our keep. And we'll just keep getting footmen. And I'm going to save my lumber so I can upgrade at the blacksmith here pretty soon. Let's go up here. Oh, this is where the murlocs were. Okay, so I see the... No, this is not where the murlocs were. Is this like a big circle that we made here? Some of the murlocs can be invisible at night, so I might want to come back through here when it's daytime. Let's see, I don't need either of those upgrades.
Ready for action, Lord.
Just keep making farms.
All right.
Okay, I don't have defend. Press the call to arms. I don't think that's necessary right now. Here we go.
Of course.
That's curious.
I should probably go and I should check on my base. Whoop! Oh, he was casting heal as I was trying to move him. So we're going to start getting overwhelmed by skeletons because I don't have any ranged units to focus these guys down. But that's why we built some units. We have some extra units as well, so I think we'll be fine. Okay, so blacksmith, let's go ahead and upgrade our attack speed, or attack stuff. Okay, just get back here and hit the necromancer. We're going to have to micro going after necromancers quite a bit. Okay, that's why we made the footman in the first place. A pot of healing. Go for it, Arthas. Again, I will prioritize consumables, I think, in the long run. It seems much more worth it. Okay, we explored a good amount of this forest. We'll come over this way. I think this is the path that leads to the gold mine. I will grab improved lumber harvesting, and I'm also going to grab a second barracks so that we can get some units out a little bit faster. Okay, I think these are immune to magic, which is fine because our water elemental does piercing damage. So let's kill these things, and I think this is the path to get to the second mine, which, like, again, it's more like a lumber issue than anything else. We got a few more guys for lumber. Want to make sure we stay in no upkeep for as long as possible. And once we get some ranged units, I'd like to use them to focus down the necromancers in the back. Granted, the footmen will do extra damage to them. Ring of protection +2. Look at that direct upgrade that we picked up. Boom. Okay, this will be helpful. And then when you're done, just make like a scout tower. That's fine. How you doing up here, boys? Boy and girl plus water elemental, I should say.
For honor. Certainly. Of course. For honor.
And yeah, I think this was the proper way to take to get up to the gold mine. So yeah, again, if I wanted to, I can come and take that. I guess it won't hurt to send one peasant down there. We'll just walk them down there. I can't say, though, it's going to be built.
A sound plan.
Okay, so that's the majority of things. Right, down here is the last place to check, so we'll send them down. It's actually a long way around to get down there. But on the plus side, we've checked everywhere that I can tell, and now we just have to finish making... Just have to finish making a bit of an army, and we'll be good to go.
Job's done.
And of course, lumber will continue to be our main holdup here.
You have a target? Our forces are under attack.
So yeah, these attacks are pretty frequent.
Ready for action.
For honor.
We can just send these heroes back just in case, because again, it's a pretty lengthy trip. And we might as well get them back here in time, because these attacks are fairly large. I might have to use call to arms here, I don't know. We should be fine. Footmen are pretty solid. We're back. And then lastly, let's go ahead and grab an Arcane Sanctum. We can get some healers.
Justice shall
Okay,
be done.
let's send these guys back out. Now, what I believe is the case is that your heroes, they can globally gain XP. That wasn't the case when this game came out, but now they're able to gain to globally gain XP.
Right.
But if they're not close by, they don't gain the full amount. That might not be 100% accurate, though.
The light is my strength.
Anyway, let's check down here. This doesn't really look like there'll be anything down here. Let's check.
For honor.
No. Got a point on Arthas. Probably Holy Light. But we might be able to instantly kill Necromancers. And then for Jaina, we'll go level 2 Blizzard.
Certainly.
For the incoming attack, kill these Murlocs.
Oh,
Yeah, just do it. Just do it so we could say we did it.
Justice shall be done.
We don't need gold, we need lumber right now.
For honor.
Come over here, kill the last of the Murlocs. How long were those points sitting there? I'm so sorry. I'm so terribly sorry. I made a promise. I intend to keep it over time.
What?
Yeah, really just lumber, man.
Yes, me lord. Research complete.
Get one more farm for later.
Yes, me lord.
Is there danger?
There's got to be something down here.
A sound
Trolls.
Job
Jaina
done.
back up.
Sounds good.
shall be done.
And we can use some of these items when we go and attack the base. And as long as our heroes are with us, we should be super solid. Just get a couple priests, and then we'll queue up adept training behind that. An adept or adept?
I stand.
It's different for everyone.
You are past.
I'll probably change how I pronounce it
Here to help.
several times.
A sound plan.
Scroller protection, we can use that when we attack also. Okay, let's go back to base. I'd say we're pretty much prepared. We got a nice force. They should have defend. No, they don't. We'll get defend.
What?
I need a workshop just so we can follow up with some riflemen, but again, not super necessary.
Show us a target.
2 priests and they'll have Dispel Magic, should be pretty good. I spent some lumber on this and didn't have to. I assume that the enemy will also have some pretty high upgrades compared to
I'm here
us.
to help. I stand.
What I do quite like is how the healing AI does target your weakest
I'm here to
unit
help.
automatically. So it'll switch targets based on who has the least amount of health, which is quite cool. Okay, good stuff. How much lumber do we need for a workshop? Where can we fit a workshop? Right there is fine.
Yes, me lord.
Okay, and I'd say we just get a couple riflemen and we're good to go.
Orders.
So let's wait for these. We can wait for some mana on these priests as well. And the adept training. We're going to want to dispel some skeletons where possible. Dispel magic, I think skeletons have a little over 200 HP, so you use dispel magic twice, and that kills them. That's a very good use of your priest's mana.
What ails you?
And leaving them on heal is good in some cases, but when you're just doing a full frontal attack, I don't know if it'll make a giant difference. It depends on the circumstance. I would almost rather use dispel magic or inner fire in many cases over most
You have a
things.
target?
Okay, so get 2 more riflemen.
Where do you want us?
We got mortar team here.
I can help.
Okay, look at all of these necromancers just asking to be blizzarded by level 2 blizzard. Oh my god, what a dream. Okay, let's stop though before we kill our own stuff. Lovely. Lovely, we're smashing through them, boys. Sure, get one more priest. Add this to my hotkey group of structures. And let's go.
Is there danger? A sound plan.
Let's go.
What do you need?
Lots of necromancers. The time is now.
Orders. Aye, my lord.
Let's finish this up, and then I think we gotta kill Kel'Thuzad. Get some mortar teams too, man. I don't wanna. Hey, gold! We set up our expansion. Peasants are 90. Jeez. Okay. Go,
I can help.
go, and then
Is my
mortar teams go ahead and attack here.
Aye, sir. Yes, my liege.
I stand for the light.
I don't even know if it's really worth bubbling here. Dispel magic is D. So like this is where you just want to start hitting some skeletons here or there. There we go. Instant kill those. Back up, please. Back up, please. Healing does draw in a lot of extra aggression from enemies. Just something to keep in mind. I mean, like, we could Blizzard 2 here. Let's save this guy. And then stop killing our own people, please. Okay, and just lots and lots of static defense. So we should probably focus this stuff down. We could also summon multiple water elementals. We're not constrained on that front. And we'll grab long rifles and then more footmen. Excellent, and that should do it. We just have to focus down these individual defensive structures. Also, the Halls of the Dead having its own attack is quite irritating. Okay, hit this. Luckily, Spirit Towers really aren't that strong. They don't have much HP, I should say. There are a lot of defensive structures in this base. Can we hit multiple things with the Blizzard right now? I guess go for this right here. Alright, and we'll just keep rallying up to Arthas or Jaina or whoever. Do we have any... Let's go ahead and use some of these scrolls. Arthas is at full HP. You guys can back up. Okay, we're gonna go for the Halls of the Damned. Kill this guy, please. Just kill this man. There we go. They're just gonna keep pulling off guys to repair. Attacking undead bases, though, is a bit of a challenge because they've got that graveyard where they can summon a bunch of extra skeletons. So you probably want to get at least one Dispel in. Obviously, all of these extra structures being built is annoying. And we'll just make more footmen. Okay, and this is where we just sit on heal. Doesn't hurt. Okay, so that's one Ziggurat down. Do you have any pots of mana? It doesn't look like it. Pop the Scroll of Protection to ensure that we don't get cleaned up here. It can happen. I don't know, something terrible could go wrong. We're rallying up enough stuff. It should be fine. No! Look at how many Ziggurats they have. Okay, Mortar Team, just keep shooting away. Rest of you back up. Destroy the Crypt. They have a second Crypt. Of course they do. Mortar Team's going to be my main anti-building, that's for sure. If they can't build Necromancers, that's really the only thing that is a concern to me. The objective is to destroy this, right? No, it's investigate Anderhall. Well, we're going to destroy this whole base. Shouldn't need any extra supply. I could grab just like one or two mortar teams extra so that we can destroy this a bit faster. Okay, so in the future, I expect base attacks to go a little bit better than that. Admittedly, there are more concentrated defensive structures in this base than is typical. Usually bases are a bit more spread out, and these types of towers are more spread out, like I was mentioning. So, and as you can see, the priests are getting focused by the spirit towers because their heal does draw more aggression, just the typical footmen that are on top of them. So as long as we draw them out, we can always do that. And I do have this bubble on Arthas, but again, he's got a lot of HP and armor, so I'd almost prefer that he's absorbing damage rather than being immune from it. So, I don't know what I'll... I mean, it will be used. It's just more for, like, creeping at the beginning of maps and stuff like that, just so that he can run around and kill stuff quickly. Alright, good stuff. We can tank the final engagement with him as well, so that we can then use some of these pots. Or we can give one to Jaina, too. There we go. Undead base destroyed. We didn't have to do that.
Of course.
But we did it.
Is my aid required? Is someone injured?
All right, Anderhall.
Right away. A life is my strength.
Hello again, children. I am Kel'Thuzad, and I've come to deliver a warning. Leave well enough alone. Your curiosity will be the death of you.
Are you responsible for this plague, Necromancer? Is this cult your doing?
Yes, I ordered the Cult of the Damned to distribute the plagued grain. The the sole credit is mine.
What do you mean?
I serve the Dreadlord, Mal'Ganis. He commands the Scourge that will cleanse this land and establish a paradise of eternal darkness.
And what exactly is this scourge meant to cleanse?
Why, the living, of course. His plan is already in motion. Seek him out at Stratholm if you need further proof.
Justice shall be done.
Okay. And then I think we just gotta go and kill him.
I can help.
The light is my
Yes.
strength.
That's curious.
Alright,
Stand
is there anything
for
up
the
here?
light.
I don't
For honor.
think so. You can
For
find
honor.
Timmy somewhere, can't you? Yeah, good
A
work.
sound plan. All the granaries are empty. The shipments have already been sent out. Or too late. Stand for the light. Certainly.
Yeah, isn't this him? But it's zombie Timmy. Yeah, there he is.
The light is my
Where's he
strength.
going?
Of course. A sound
Alright, I'm
plan.
sorry about this, Timmy.
I can help.
Okay, send everyone in, and that should be it for this. Ring of Superiority is just +1 on all stats, isn't it? Which is, you know, it's fine, but replaceable.
Justice shall be done.
Great.
For
So, wait. Oh, it's up here. I'm
A
like,
sound plan.
where do we go?
Plan. I'll take care of it.
Ring of Superiority is certainly good. Again, I could like dump some of this on Jaina, but she's gonna move on, I think, after this mission.
Orders?
And she leaves her stuff behind. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, you have the option of using her items, but pretty happy with what we've got on Arthas right now. The Ring of Superiority is replaceable. That's fine, too. I don't really care. Could sell it. If there is a merchant... I don't know if there's a goblin merchant in the next mission, we can dump some of the unnecessary stuff early. Okay, let's lead with Arthas for sure here. That is a lot of abominations.
I can help.
A lot of abominations. We got some healing. And I can just sit here and watch the carnage. Drop another blizzard here. And what we can even do is like swap out these items. Like that. And yeah, that should do it. All right, get in there, destroy the slaughterhouse, and also Kel'Thuzad. Is he special, or you just got to run in and smack the crap out of him? How about this? Just hit him with one holy light.
Naive fool. My death will make little difference in the long run. For now, the scourging of this land begins.
Alrighty, another one down. Things could have done different. Probably could have used those scrolls at the beginning of the engagement instead of at the very end when they were not nearly as useful. Anyway, the next mission could possibly be the beginning of actual difficulty in terms of hard mode for Warcraft 3. We'll see. Been doing fine so far, but of course it's only been the first 4 missions, plus the prologue, which naturally was the hardest thing we'll have to face. So we've already been through the thick of it. Can only be downhill from here after the prologue, that's for sure. Alright, see you next time. Bye now.